Pakistan's growing involvement in the Middle East came into focus on Thursday, as sailors injured in a Houthi attack returned home and Islamabad hosted Syria's foreign minister for the first visit of its kind in nearly 2 decades. 6 Pakistani sailors injured in a Red Sea attack earlier this month have returned to the country. The bodies of 2 other Pakistani sailors killed in the attack have also been repatriated, according to Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar. This revises the initial account given after the August 11th attack, when Dar said 3 Pakistanis had been killed and 1 injured. The sailors were aboard the Tihama, a Tanzania-flagged commercial vessel attacked by Yemen's Houthi rebels. Yemen's Coast Guard said the first strike caused a fire and extensive damage. A second strike reportedly hit the area while rescue workers were evacuating the ship. The attack occurred amid growing danger around the Bab el-Mandab Strait, which connects the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden and carries shipping between Asia and Europe through the Suez Canal. The Houthis announced a naval blockade of Saudi Arabia in July and have since been accused of attacks on commercial vessels and Saudi-linked shipping. Pakistan has called attacks on its maritime interests a red line and warned that it reserves the right to defend itself. After the Tihama attack, Islamabad also said it was prepared to contribute to a Saudi-led maritime coalition established to protect commercial shipping in the Red Sea and Bab el-Mandab. Dar thanked Pakistani officials in Saudi Arabia for helping the sailors return through Jeddah, as Pakistan does not have a diplomatic mission in Yemen. He condemned the attack and called for the safety of seafarers to be protected. As Pakistan dealt with the consequences of the Red Sea conflict, it also opened a new diplomatic chapter with Syria. Syrian Foreign Minister Assad Hassan al-Shaybani arrived in Islamabad for talks with Dar. It is the first visit to Pakistan by a Syrian foreign minister since 2007, and the first since Bashar al-Assad was removed from power in 2024. The two ministers discussed bilateral cooperation and regional developments, according to Pakistan's Foreign Office. The visit comes as Syria's transitional leadership seeks stronger regional and international ties following the change of government in Damascus. It also follows an Israeli attack on the Abu al-Dohar airbase near Aleppo. Syrian state media says Israel carried out 8 airstrikes on the base's runway and storage facilities. No casualties were reported. Pakistan condemned the attack as a violation of international law and reaffirmed its support for Syria's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The timing gives the visit wider significance. Islamabad is strengthening ties with Syria's new leadership while supporting Saudi-led efforts to secure the Red Sea. It is also trying to maintain diplomatic channels with Iran and position itself as a mediator in regional conflicts. Those policies are increasingly connected to Pakistan's own security. The Red Sea attack killed Pakistani citizens. Disruption to maritime routes affects the country's trade and fuel costs, and growing military competition across the Middle East is drawing Islamabad into difficult diplomatic and strategic choices.